So, Your Worship, what do you make of the Police Commission not really formally censuring Diane Colley-Urquhart, but giving her a light tap on the wrist?
Well, it sounds like they had a good conversation that was focused on the real issue here, which is ensuring that the Calgary Police Service is a safe and comfortable place for everyone to work. I'm not sure I would have wanted to be on the fly on the wall on that discussion, but the key here is really moving forward, and it looks like that's what they're doing.
They made some reference to 4 possible breaches protocolable, when you can speak, when you can't, and what venue do you make those discussions. Is that relevant?
You know, members of council always have to be super careful about balancing a number of different roles. We are representatives of the public, and it's our job to speak out on important issues when we see them. We also have different fiduciary obligations, and it's something that every single member of council has to balance on almost every issue every day. You know, to what extent can you speak about things? To what extent must you defend decisions that council has made? And particularly as mayor, it's something I got to deal with all the time.
I mean, in this particular case, she sort of took the lead on that issue, and perhaps she was in the line of fire, but what else could she have done?
You know, I believe that the commission chair in his statement said that commission meetings are the best places to raise these things. Certainly, that is one potential outcome there as well.
So you would agree that she's spoken up?
And that we're done. I haven't investigated. I love that. And we're done. I always do that. I haven't investigated this in a lot of detail, but I have a lot of faith in the commission, in all the commission members, that they are going to do the right thing on this.
But I mean, that's like saying if she was in council chambers, she can only debate an issue. When she steps out into the lobby, she can't talk about it.
Let me give you an example of me. I often will vote against something at council, and then because I'm the mayor and I represent the whole organization and people ask me about it, I got to defend it. So sometimes I'll give a little point of view, like it was a 14-1 vote to extend playground zones to 9:30 at night, and it was a really dumb idea, but this is why the city did it. And this is why we continue to think it's the right thing to do. And that's just part of my job, and I think councillors too always have to decide that. You know, a couple of councils ago, before I was mayor, we had a situation where council would relitigate and redebate every single issue, either in the media or on the floor of council over and over again. And one of the things that I think is really important is once council makes a decision, then we have to say that's the decision of council.
But I mean, practically speaking, commission does most of its work in camera. We never hear what they talk about anyway, so isn't that kind of isn't that?
You know, you just got to make a decision, right? Every time of, is bringing this thing out in the press doing more harm than good? Is having a public discussion a good thing to have? It usually is. But again, it's a question that each councillor and each commission member has to ask themselves. Well, I should say each councillor, because the commission members, who are not councillors, very clearly have a fiduciary duty to the commission. Yeah. It's a bit more complicated when you're elected.
Yeah, they would have got tagged if it was just a straight up member of the public on the commission. But she has a dual role to play as commission member and as councillor.
And I would suggest that's probably the argument she would make.